Oh, man, he is a girl. Man, girls can't play no ball. Ball better than you.
Ni hao! Your favorite ranger. Better than all those other Power Rangers. Park Rangers. Walker Texas Ranger. Does not matter. The clever and brave Black Ranger reigns supreme. Now I know what you might be thinking. I am never in the front, and my Zord isn't even the centerpiece. But do you know where I am? The arms. That is because I do all the heavy lifting. Now me and the crew, we fight bad guys and save the day. But on an off day, I like to kick it with my homies, drive someone's daughter in my Mastodon, or even watch movies. And then I thought, why not get up here and talk about some of the best and the worst movies of all time? And so, here we are. Theme music. Let's see. What is going on in the world today? What do you know? It's the Great Wall of China. 13,171 miles of bricks assembled. Built for quick and precise communication, military defense, and border patrol. Millions of lives claimed in its development.
We are under attack!
Thank you, Border Patrol. And also, you're fired, Border Patrol. All of those people giving their lives to build such a wonder is now all for nothing. The Emperor of China learned from General Li that the Huns have invaded the northern border, and they are handing out snacks and beatings. Actually, they gave all their snacks to border control, so just beatings. The initial plan was just to sit back and defend the palace once the Huns arrive. General Li has been in the military for a long time, and he may have taken a couple of blows to the head. He does not need another wall. Protect the people. We just had a wall, and he got through it. Why do we need another wall? Protect my people. Ride around China and recruit more men and prepare them to fight the Huns. General Li insisted that the men he had already would be plenty to deal with the Huns. He had forgotten that he had just lost a nice size of his army to the wall. So trust me, Li, you have plenty of openings. Get to hiring. If they only knew girls could kick butt too. I should know. I hang with the best of them. Speaking of girls who kick butt, this is
Mulan.
And she is currently writing down some cheat sheet answers for her wife test at the matchmaker's office. Yes, you heard that correctly. Mulan is getting ready for her wife test. Why, you ask? So she could finally receive her wife license. Duh. Cause back in her day, and hers, and hers, and hers, and hers, and theirs, if you have 2 X chromosomes, your job was cooking, cleaning, pouring tea, and no talking. Be quiet, demure, graceful, polite, delicate, refined, poised, and punctual. She failed catastrophically, leaving the matchmaker wishing she had put on her waterproof mascara. After showing up late, having to take a cold everything shower, getting her hair done, getting a lucky cricket, who apparently smells delicious. Thanks, Grandma. It took 2 minutes for her to set another woman on fire. 2 minutes! 2! Feeling like a failure, because she did not fit in the box that was constructed for her to be in, her father, Fa Zhu, comforts her, as a loving father knows how. Only to be interrupted by the Emperor's advisor riding through and reporting that one man from every family needs to report to training. The Huns have invaded China and are being led by a #1 draft pick. More on him later. Your Emperor needs you to come and die for your country. The Fa family has no sons, so Fa Pa over there has to cover that. After receiving this information, he may not look it, but he is just a tad irritated. Why? It's because he's already done this. He's on a cane! And he keeps it next to his bed. He really handed this 3-legged man military orders like he hasn't fought in every other war in history. If you don't send this man to the VA so he can go get his check, Fa Zhu goes to prepare his body for battle, but quickly realizes he is way over his head. After dusting off the retro uniform once, his body immediately betrays him. Now Mulan tries to protest, but oh, her bad. She forgot she's living in the Dark Ages. Speaking out loud in public didn't work for the young fox, so she tried again in private.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
She is just concerned, and she understands that her father would not last 2 minutes on the battlefield. Look at her face, look at her face. Is he even lasting 2 minutes in bed? Look at all of the villagers. Even they know he's crispy tender duck. Mulan said,
Fine. I'll do it myself.
she cut her hair, applied the man bun, put on the dress, and rode off to war, like the grown man that she thinks she is. Faju was a little more hesitant to sacrifice his daughter, but he also understood the consequences of saying something to anyone or going after her to pull her from her training. Don't forget about him real quick. Girl dads who are veterans, if you're watching this, and your daughter has not gone to war for you, she does not love you. All Mulan did was put a fit on, retrieve a horse, and ride off. And yet, this already puts her on the top 5 people of all time. She loved her father so much that she decided to go get into some shit she had no knowledge of. The great ancestors awaken to talk about how Mulan is selfish and dishonorable member of the family. Legend in the making, and they do not even know it. Too busy trying to figure out how to dim her light. The haters decide they need to send one of their spiritual guardians to retrieve Mulan. Anyone but him. His name is Mushu, and his G card, that is, G for Guardian, has been revoked. He just couldn't do anything right. But he figured going and retrieving Mulan was a great way to solidify him as a legendary all-time guardian. He finds Mulan to assist her on her voyage, but he appears to her as Satan? Was she just supposed to be okay with the devil saying he's here to help? But alas, they clear things up and head into training camp. One thing Mushu forgot to do was tell her to strap in, because she is now exposed to the ways of men.
Ugh.
Mind you, at home, she's not experiencing this. Dad is around 3 women every day, so he knows how to act. And she begins making friends already. She did get herself into some trouble, especially when she ran into Li Shang.
Got it.
You remember this guy from earlier? This is his son, Captain Li Shang. He just got promoted today. Oh, and this is the advisor guy. Why is he here? If he is the Emperor's advisor, should he not be at the palace, advising the Emperor? And with his coaching, they could have the greatest army on Earth. And he sees he has a lot of work to do with these no-names, especially Ping. Who is Ping, you ask? Just the name Mulan decided to call herself. Ping? That's what she decided to call herself? Ping? I am not calling you that. Let's go with Mulan. Mulan sucks at everything. Can't make friends. Can't wake up on time. Can't climb. Stay on his feet. Can't dance. Can't shoot an arrow. Can't dodge rocks. Can't fight. Can't aim his cannon. Can't carry his stick with the bags on it. And of course, he couldn't even walk straight. Li Shang gets fed up with Mulan's unathletic and disappointing performance. He decides now is the time to send Mulan home. He also attached a long, frustrating letter to the recruiters that sent him here, which I guess was this idiot, technically. But Mulan stayed determined and decided that he must fight to belong. Which is great, because if we just went home, what was all this for? Right now, with everything we just did, we are in go mode. This is a Hail Mary situation. Go for 2 every time. We need that grand slam. That knockout punch. The full court shot. All of the girls who do not do sports, put these phrases in your pocket. You might need them if you're going to go to war for your dad one day. Point is, going home empty-handed is not an option. It is death before dishonor. And this is when Mulan began his journey to Mushin. Now with hard work and dedication, Mulan eventually became a soldier who can make friends, wake up on time, climb, stay on his feet, dance a little bit, shoot an arrow from the horse's stables, fight, hit that cannon shot from the logo. I'm sure that one will come in handy. And he was able to run with his stick with 2 bags. Congratulations! You are no longer useless, expendable soldiers. Now you are useful, expendable soldiers, which is just in the nick of time. the Huns are on the move. Let's talk about Shan Yu and the Hun army real quick. This guy is the number 2 character in this film. We all know who number 1 is. Basically broke through the Great Wall on a dare and began their path to the Emperor's palace. On his long journey with his thousands, he discovered Imperial scouts, which he let one of them live, and sent the other one to the ancestors. He then smelled a doll, and then thought to himself, there are a few thousand people behind that mountain. I should go kill them now. Look at his attire. This had to be a Nike tech back then. With the black forces? Now we know why the general said, let's stay behind and protect the palace. He saw the writing on the wall. General Lee did not want to be out there for real. They were at Shang's pass, shaking in their boots. Even Shan Yu's soldiers was like, well, let's just go around them and avoid them. But Shan Yu was like, nah, this will be quick. And quick it was, because by the time Li Shang and his rookies arrived, there was nothing. No one! They had been wiped off the face of the earth. Military defense, gone. Mulan is in shock. She even finds the doll Shan Yu got back. Their fight has not even begun yet, and they're already feeling defeat. It was a quiet walk until they were ambushed. Arrows raining down like it's a part of the weather. Mulan and friends make it to cover, and they return fire. But eventually, they were only down to 1 cannon, and they had to be prepared to fight.
If we die with honor.
Now because bro is beefing with bro, now I have to lay it out on the line. Wait, what? Mulan had other ideas. After Li Shang wanted to fire the last cannon at Shan Yu, but he had a better idea. Why take one out when we can take them all out? He snatches the cannon and darts out to the charging opposition. He aims and fires it at the mountaintop. First it was raining rain, then arrows, and now snow is tumbling down. But my God, did that work. Quick work! Looked up Shan Yu and his boys, just like they were crumbs. But let's back up here for a second, and calculate everything that was done in this short amount of time. First, she schemes how to take out the entire Hun army. Then, she puts that scheme into action. After that, she rescues her commanding officer. And then the biggest one, she created a new sport. Snowhorsing. This run is unlike anything we have ever seen before. Top 5 all-time people, like I said. Mind you, this is her first battle. But it did not come without penalties. Before he was washed up, Shan Yu managed to cut Mulan, which he didn't feel until after everything settled down. The adrenaline had him moving through the war zone effortlessly. Mulan knocks out and is laid up in a tent being patched up by the doctor. But there was one single problem. Come to find out that Mulan was a woman?
Holy mother of Jesus! She's a man!
The penalty for this dishonor is death. But Li Shang couldn't just kill her. Especially after she just single-handedly won the war. And also, look at his face after she says this.
I did it to save my father.
You see? He gets it! Unlike that one over there. He has done nothing this entire movie, and he's the main one chatting. Sexism, racism, homoism, saucism. It's all one and the same. However, he did make the choice to leave her. I just have 3 questions. 1. How are they just gonna abandon her like that? 2. Why do we give the cricket the fire job? 3. Where was Mushu when the fire was being made? Mulan is down to the dumps right now. She concludes to ride home and face her father. Which brings me back to my earlier point. Mulan stayed determined and decided that he must fight to belong. Which is great, because if we just went home, what was all this for? Shan Yu is still alive? How? How is he not crushed in all this ice? Is the Nike Tech an Iron Man suit? Is the Nike Tech an Iron Man suit? He sees the atrocity that lays before him. His army, now buried. And they too also rose up like some zombies. I fought a lot in my career as a Power Ranger, but never a zombie. What can you do at this point to stop them? The goat just buried them alive, and they were basically just playing peekaboo underground. They make their way to the palace. There was a job to do, and he said he's going to get it done. Even if it's only with a 6-man roster. plus a mascot. Mulan sees them rise up, and just like the Huns, she accepts that her job is also not finished. She hops on her horse and chases them to the palace. I would love to have a horse right now. These gas prices cost a finger a gallon. Long day out power rendering, and they don't even pay us. You think the Mastodon gasses itself up for free? And on top of that, do you think that I pay for regular gas? He finds Li Shang and her crew to warn them, but Li Shang is still salty about the fact that he was lied to. I don't know how men be losing their minds when their girl cheats that. Think about how hard it is for all these male soldiers who thought they were in the trenches with a fellow Adam's apple. The deceit! You can imagine that Li Shang was not trying to hear anything that Mulan was talking about. He decides to go and waste time and talk to civilians as if they came to the fireworks and the parade to hear you warn about the Huns, who were celebrating their defeat. She was better off running, fighting, shaking and baking, all the way up to the palace front door to tell the emperor herself. Instead, she chooses to talk to any regular Li Do. Look at these boys up here being celebrated for hiding. Yes, hiding! There was only one conscious individual the entire snow horsing event. Li Shang does need a win though. He lost his father and his homie all in the same day. That does not excuse him for leaving Mulan out. Li Shang presents Shan Yu's sword, but is yanked away from the mascot. Well, look who it is! It's almost like we should have listened to Mulan. Instead, he gets to see the Huns play their favorite game of peekaboo up close and personal. And he is lucky that all that happened was him getting knocked out. His head could have been removed. The Emperor gets snatched to the house like a bad child who's been terrorizing the neighborhood.
Oh, you almost had it.
Okay, so now there's no border control, no military defense, and they lack the communication to talk to a certain someone who spent days in the trenches with them. Mulan finally gets the guys to follow her, and you would think she is assembling the Avengers. No Avengers, just Li Shang, a Baldy, a Chinny, and a Nosy. And then she broke the news. If you want to make it inside without being killed, we must become people they would not kill. The boys must become the girls. Now, I assume there was not time for an everything shower. And yet, they came out looking like they would make a few dollars on the OnlyFans. Not my wallet, but I'm sure it's someone. Shan Yu finally reached his goal, and he had the Emperor standing before him. Now imagine Shan Yu came all this way because the Emperor owed him $5. Like he caused all this commotion because he needs the $5 back. That would be hilarious. Shan Yu was busy upstairs celebrating his victory. He didn't even hear what was going on downstairs. His team was getting squad wiped by nothing but produce. Before your next fight, make sure you stock up at the market. Your opponent will never see you coming. Shan Yu had it up to here with the Emperor about those $5. Talking about he gonna hit him back later. Boy, look at this collar. I know you got it. Just as Shan Yu was about to turn the Emperor into a headless leader, Li Shang pulls up and oh! Look at the Emperor! He just weaved like it was nothing. Li Shang and Shan Yu fight, and while these grown men roll around and tussle, the others manage to get the Emperor down and into safety. Shan Yu realized he was playing with his food and brings Li Shang to reality. Mulan sees this and realizes that she has to save him again and cuts off the escape route. Shan Yu was pissed when he saw that, and he ignores her, even though she's the one that cut the rope, and goes back to kill Li Shang. That probably was a good example of sexism. Shan Yu wouldn't hit a woman, right? Mulan then makes herself more noticeable and familiar. All of a sudden, Shan Yu said his hands are bisexual, and so is his sword. Damn! Y'all think he's still mad about the mountains? While Mulan was on the run, she hatches a plan and raced to the rooftop. She sent Mushu on a secret assignment, you see. But while she was getting her bearings... Man, Captain Peekaboo is his new name. Peekaboo. 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 He believes he at last has his kill shot. But then she hits him with the Fa family fan flip. And so, the battle was already over. She makes him look silly and steals the rest of his aura away. Mushu Blastoff, and Mr. Peekaboo will unfortunately never peekaboo again. Looking back at this, I can see why he needed people afraid before he got there. Because if you get in a hand-to-hand combat with him, you might actually make it out alive. It's looking like it's real 50-50. Thanks to Mulan, the day is saved. The people are safe. The city is secure. The Emperor's bank account is not $5 lighter. And because the rich got to stay rich today, he blessed Mulan with Shan Yu's sword and the Emperor's medallion. Now she is shining. No one can ever put disrespect on her reputation again. She is officially certified. She begins her long journey back home, but before she does leave, Li Shang stops her and attempts to tell her that he wants her. But he chokes! Come on, man! The Emperor told him that he has no game, and when Li Shang asked him for advice on how to pull Mulan, the Emperor told him it cost $5. Greedy. She returns home a hero, and her father embraces her as his daughter, as well as a champion. Grandma didn't really care about the success. She's wondering where the men at.
Does Fa Mulan live here?
你好，
你好，你
会讲，一点点。
Ooh. Peekaboo! Okay, Li Shang, way to take on the mantle. What an amazing story. This just goes to show that it does not matter if you're a man, a woman, black, blue, green, yellow, white, red, pink, have a frisbee for a head, or have a glass tube body. If you can fight, then you can fight. And if you can fight, call me. I may have a job for you. Until next time. Hey, what's the word? Hold up. You have my $5 yet? Look, man, I'm not saving anyone until you pay what you owe.